With good governance and a prospective outlook, Jamaica, within a decade or less, could emerge as a booming economy and a prosperous society. My vision is to truly make Jamaica the center of the Caribbean, a center of finance, trade and commerce, technology and innovation, a center of the arts, culture, and lifestyle regionally.
Action towards achieving Vision 2030 by enabling a Jamaican economy that is prosperous. And
we must create a Jamaica where our young people can find meaningful work.
Such opportunities will present themselves at the second staging of Kingston and also with skills training through the Heart Trust NTA. This is Jamaica Magazine. I'm Andrea Chisholm. Welcome.
All the people them with a Zig V, hold up your hand. Zig V in the Caribbean territory, but we now want that virus take set pan we. So make sure send no stagnant water inside and mash up all mosquito breed inside. More hole in the tin them where you dash way and change the water in your vase every day. No litter, dispose of your garbage proper. You know them the thing that we turn drain backer. Tour your community and tour your yard for suppress mosquito. We have figure hard dash we old tire turn over drum pan for prevention is the greatest weapon. And special shout out to pregnant ladies. Protect yourselves and protect your babies. Draw for your zapper and your mosquito spray. If you do all that we can to keep them away. For we know wars in vain.
Good day, I'm Carrie Ann Smith and this is your GIS News for Thursday, March 10. The newly elected members of Parliament who were victorious in the February 25 general elections began their parliamentary term this morning. The new MPs took the oath of office shortly after their colleagues in the Senate. Senator Tom Tavares Finson, who was sworn in as President of the Senate, urged the newly installed members of the Upper House to engage in constructive debate.
I urge all members to ensure that their contributions are delivered in a manner that serve this Jamaica land we love. It is my intention that my tenure as President of this Senate is marked by civility and constructive debate rather than rancor and invective.
He also announced plans to relax some of the House rules.
I'll be relaxing the rules which deal with the asking of questions.
The Senate consists of 13 government members and 8 opposition members, but one less than the total were absent on both sides this morning. Senator Kamina Johnson-Smith was elected leader of government business, while Senator Mark Golding was named the leader of opposition business. In the lower house, meanwhile, Pernell Charles took the oath as Speaker of the House of Representatives. Derek Smith was named the leader of government business, and Philip Paulwell, leader of opposition business. Finance Minister Audley Shaw has indicated that the Economic Program Oversight Committee, EPOC, will continue to execute its duties. EPOC, which was formed by the previous government, monitors the execution of the Extended Fund Facility with the International Monetary Fund. The committee is co-chaired by Bank of Jamaica Governor Brian Winter and President and CEO of Sagicor Group Jamaica, Richard Biles. On Wednesday, Mr. Shaw and his State Minister, Favour Williams, met with the co-chairmen and thanked them for their service thus far. In a release, Mr. Shaw said government was committed to transparency, accountability, and stakeholder participation in the economic program. He added that EPOC was important to building investor confidence. The Scientific Research Council, SRC, is partnering with food manufacturing giant Grace Kennedy on the development of new food items from local agricultural produce. The two entities signed a 3-year Memorandum of Understanding MOU at the SRC's Hope Gardens headquarters on Monday. It will facilitate new product development for commercialization and allow for mutual access to market and technical information.
We want to expand our reach as a research council. We want to expand the effectiveness of our offerings, the effectiveness of our innovations. At the end of the day, we're not just looking on development of products, but supporting a number of industries, supporting a number of players, the farming communities, as well as the persons who are involved in manufacturing, in sales and distribution.
Chief Innovation Officer of Grace Kennedy Foods, Zach Mars, says his company's goal is to build on brand Jamaica using Jamaica-based agro-produce to innovate the next wave of new products. The National Water Commission, NWC, will begin installing about 50,000 solid-state water meters in the Kingston metropolitan area this week. The cost-effective devices were procured as part of the non-revenue water program. NWC President Mark Barnett says they are seen as an essential part of the process of making the NWC more efficient. They should also reduce the cause of disputes and disagreements with customers, as well as ensure that the NWC is able to more accurately measure and collect for all the water it supplies. The water company is urging customers to cooperate with the professional installation crews who will be properly identified as working on behalf of the NWC and NRW program co-management partner, Maya. The National Solid Waste Management Authority, NSWMA, has been given 6 months to make advancement in 4 priority areas. The mandate was laid out by the new Minister of Local Government, Desmond McKenzie, during a working meeting with NSWMA management yesterday. He called for immediate attention and action towards the establishment of partnerships and maintenance of open dialogue, garbage collection, public education, and enforcement and compliance. Minister McKenzie charged the team with restoring credibility to the authority and emphasized that there was no room for non-performance. And finally, an initiative to bring up grades, or BUG, has been launched to assist students by providing recognition to those who earn improved scores in their studies. It was created by the Kiwanis Club of Montego Bay. The BUG program has been endorsed by the Education Ministry, which has noted the far-reaching impact it will have on students.
Rewarding achievements is always a commendable gesture, as it can serve to motivate the recipients to strive towards realizing their full potential, and non-achievers to inculcate industrial ambition. The Ministry of Education is proud to associate with you as you embark on this initiative.
Recognition for students who have improved grades includes certificates being placed on the school's BUG honor roll and more. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Carrie-Ann Smith. Thanks for watching.
Got animation skills? Then come on out to Kingston 2016 and show off your talent. It's March 12 and 13 at the Edna Manley College of the Visual and Performing Arts. There will be amazing prizes, a film festival, animation competitions, seminars, and pitch competitions. Come and learn from the best local and international animation experts and engage investors in speed meetings. Kingston 2016, March 12 and 13. Put on by the Ministry of Science, Technology, Energy and Mining. Key partners include the World Bank, Caribbean Development Bank, Jampro, Toon Boom, TV Paint Development, Wacom, Eziram, the Jamaica Information Service, and Edna Manley College of the Visual and Performing Arts.
This Saturday and Sunday staging of Kingston 2016 is drawing near. Many local animators are preparing to gather at the Edna Manley College of the Visual and Performing Arts to showcase their talents to investors for possible job opportunities. Until then, here's what to expect at the Animation Festival.
The second staging of this animation conference and festival is on for March 12 and 13. Local animators will get a chance to learn from workshops hosted by leading international animators, earn from competition and pitching sessions as they present their productions to potential buyers and investors, and display original films with Afro content. It all goes down at the Edna Manley College of the Visual and Performing Arts in Kingston. The Animation Festival will position Jamaica to tap into potential job opportunities in the global animation industry, which is estimated to be worth over $200 billion. The Animation Festival will also engage youth from other Caribbean countries. Kingston is being put on by the government in collaboration with the World Bank.
For us, as well as for the government, this Animation Festival and conference is about economic development and youth employment.
Kingston is aligned to the Youth Employment in Digital and Animation industry, which provides training and employment for young people. This 5-year project is also being funded by the World Bank. Other sponsors include Toon Boom, Edna Manley College of the Visual and Performing Arts, Wascom, TV Paint, Eziram, and the Jamaica Information Service. The Caribbean Development Bank will be funding participants coming from other Caribbean countries. JAMPRO is also on board, tasked with identifying investment opportunities that will help to propel the growth of the local animation industry. According to its president, Diane Edwards, JAMPRO will facilitate business meetings among producers, buyers, and consumers of content.
We're only too anxious to hear about the various deals that will come about as a result of this event. We are also seized of the importance of building the ecosystem for the industry, including institutional strengthening, training and upskilling of the talent pool, international standards and accreditation, which is critical. And all of these elements will come together to ensure our competitiveness on a global scale.
Among the prizes to be won are scholarships to 2 overseas universities that are leaders in the animation industry. Winners will be exposed to working and operating under international best practices. For the latest information on Kingston leading up to March 12, you can log on to their website, kingstonfest.com, or their Facebook and Twitter pages.
Jamaica's beauty is our duty. Prevent bushfires during the windy, dry season. Remove firewood, dried grass, or bush away from your house. Never use fires to clear land. Never light a fire in an open area when it's windy. Ensure cigarette butts, matches, or other lighting materials are out before disposal. And use an ashtray. Don't throw cigarette butts out of your window. High winds and dry conditions can be a fiery combination. Lend a hand. Protect our land from fires.
Making Jamaica the place of choice to live, work, raise families, and do business is the overall objective of Vision 2030 and the outcome of 4 targeted goals. Goal 1 seeks to empower Jamaicans to achieve their fullest potential. How? Through education and training, as well as supporting the entrepreneurial talents and creativity of our people. Let's take a closer look at Goal 1.
Well, it's all about Jamaica and our vision to gain.
Vision 2030 Jamaica, the country's first long-term national development plan, is aimed at achieving developed country status by the year 2030. The plan has 4 main goals which outline what should be achieved for the economy, society, environment, and governance. These goals are: Jamaicans are empowered to achieve their fullest potential. The Jamaican society is secure, cohesive, and just. Jamaica's economy is prosperous, and Jamaica has a healthy natural environment. Through goal number 1, Jamaicans are empowered to achieve their fullest potential. All Jamaicans are expected to fully develop their talents and abilities and use them in productive ways to build their lives and develop the country. This empowerment will take place across 4 main areas: health, education and training, social protection, and culture.
A healthy and stable population.
First and foremost, starting with our people as the most important aspect of development, to have a healthy population.
To make this a reality, policies and programs are planned to deliver a healthcare system that is affordable and accessible, with state-of-the-art equipment and competent and well-trained staff. Jamaica will increase its ability to fight diseases, infectious diseases like HIV/AIDS and malaria, and chronic and lifestyle diseases such as diabetes. This will assist efforts to increase the length of time someone is expected to live, from the current 73 years to 76 years. The size of our population is expected to be stable so that the country's population growth rate will be in line with its rate of development.
World-class education and training.
The vision for Jamaica is that all citizens are educated and well-trained by the year 2030. Emphasis is therefore being placed on all levels of the education system. At the early childhood level, more trained teachers are being employed to mold the little ones, and steps are being taken to improve the learning environment. When these students transition to the primary level, the aim is to get them numerate and literate so they'll be able to function in the secondary school system. After completing 5 years of high school, students should be able to attain at least 5 subjects, including English and mathematics, in the Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate Examination, CSEC for example, and transition to the tertiary level to pursue academic studies or focus on technical and vocational areas.
Not everybody we know will be able to focus on straight academic, but we should provide them with the skills and the competencies so that when they go out there, they again can, they can manage.
Since the implementation of Vision 2030 Jamaica in 2009, much progress has been made in the education sector. In 2011, 71% of students who sat the Grade 4 literacy test mastered the exam, up from the 67% in 2010. There has also been an increase in the number of spaces for students at all levels of the education system. The Jamaica Tertiary Commission is up and running, and work continues on the national parenting policy.
The parents need to ensure that they send their children to school, and not only send their children to school, they provide support at home.
Effective social protection.
In order to achieve the first goal of Vision 2030 Jamaica, the country must also provide adequate social protection for all, including its vulnerable and most needy population. This will be done by ensuring that persons contribute to the National Insurance Scheme, NIS for example, and also participate in pension schemes. Vulnerable persons are children in low-income households, the elderly, persons with disabilities, and the poor. Several programs have already been introduced to improve their quality of life. These include the Program of Advancement through Health and Education PATH, which is providing income support to challenged households, the Steps to Work and special youth employment and training programs. As for the disabled, through Vision 2030 Jamaica, they should have equal opportunity to an improved quality of life. The Road Traffic Act has also been amended to allow some persons with disabilities to acquire driver's licenses and be able to drive.
Authentic and transformational culture.
Through Goal 1 of Vision 2030 Jamaica, all citizens will celebrate, promote and protect our history and rich heritage. Our core and transformational values, such as honesty, respect, trust, forgiveness and discipline, for example, will be embraced by the society.
Underpinning the plan is recognition that unless we have mindset change and reinforcement of those positive things that made us strong as a people and made us positive, then the plan is doomed to failure.
Through the Citizenship in Education and Civics programs in schools, the younger generation will be taught the core values. The family has to be restored as the cornerstone of society, providing the foundation for its members to be integrated into the wider society. Among other things, a number of museums and culture yards will be established to showcase the things that make us unique as a people. Our national brand, Brand Jamaica, will also be incorporated in all aspects of our social and economic development. The role of sport in national development will also be strengthened.
Sport has a very strong economic component, but it's also a very strong social and even moral component to it, in that it causes people to develop values that can be positive, and we want to integrate sport into all of our national development.
Sports promote respect for each other's rights and build bridges across communities, churches, schools, and even across borders. Vision 2030 Jamaica, through goal number 1, is bringing out the best in everyone, empowering Jamaicans to achieve their fullest potential. To learn more about the National Development Plan, call the Planning Institute of Jamaica or the Jamaica Information Service. Visit the Vision 2030 Jamaica Facebook page or vision2030.gov.jm. Join the vision. Let us all make Jamaica the place of choice to live, work, raise families, and do business.
We are more than see and stand through Vision 2030 Jamaica Plan.
Oh, now I understand.
We want a productive Jamaica. We all are productive Jamaicans. Productivity to move forward on this land. Productivity, that's the way to go. We should
should understand. Productivity is the way to go for all us Jamaicans. Small business, big business, old and young, we are tell every woman and man. We want growth and prosperity for a better nation with a building plan. So we can build our product and sell our product and put more money in our hand. Our economy can rise to a level and build a better nation. Productivity to move forward on this land. Productivity, that's the way to go, we should understand. Productivity to move forward on this land. Productivity, that's the way to go, we should understand. Productivity.
Productivity, pathway to prosperity. A message brought to you by the Jamaica Productivity Center, a department of the Ministry of Labor and Social Security.
Colon cancer is cancer of the large bowel. The large bowel is that area of the bowel which contains the waste products. Whenever you have colon cancer, it means that those cells are growing uncontrollably, and it's something that is very serious. It is a condition which we have to diagnose early, and so we can manage it appropriately. Once we diagnose colon cancer, the next step is to stage it. We want to know if it's confined to the colon or if it's outside the colon. So you're likely to have a CAT scan of the abdomen, a special X-ray, an X-ray of the chest, and some blood tests. We can use that information to decide if it's localized or if it's very involved. And that can help us to plan what your treatment is going to be.
Having a skill or trade is something that is encouraged as a main source of income, backup, or both. And the Heart Trust NTA offers a variety of skills training options from which to choose. Over the years, it has built the capacity of many Jamaicans and empowered them to realize their full potential.
All year round, persons are groomed in skills such as these at the Heart Trust NTA, the institution that's preparing individuals to be the best at what they do and perform at the top of their game as entrepreneurs or working for others.
I know with the help of Heart, you can become a catalyst, an agent of change.
With over 29 training locations across the country, the Heart Trust NTA continues to effectively improve human capital development, providing training in a variety of vocations to anyone seeking to advance his or her career options. And to increase the awareness, the government's National Training Agency has, over the years, hosted several open days and career fairs. In November 2014, we caught up with them on the St. James Methodist Church ground in Clarendon.
We had a career information session for the students from the high schools, just speaking to them about career development, professionalism in the workplace, and really what is expected of them as they go through life and enter in the job market.
Students and school leavers weren't the only ones targeted.
Those who may be a little older and think that life is finished for you, I want you to know that Heart Trust is there to help you to create a career path so that you can be involved in community development.
Some of the Heart Trust options: a career in early childhood care development and education, apparel and sewn products, and motor vehicle repairs. The St. James Methodist Church ground in Clarendon was covered with eager students showcasing their skills. These young people are carving a place for themselves in the tourism and hospitality sector. They're not to be outdone by their peers who've mastered commercial food preparation, welding, electrical installation, and information and communications technology.
We have learned so much. We have learned about movie editing. We have learned about conducting interviews, how to video persons. We have learned to make flyers. It's a very interesting course. And it's not just about videoing. You can go into the production. You can do radio you can work in the radio field, you can do a lot of things with this course.
As the Heart Trust continues to train and send out qualified skilled workers, it is contributing to the development of a productive and competitive workforce, essential for economic growth and job creation.
I urge you, I beg you, I encourage you, I motivate you. Let Heart give you wings with which to fly. Who knows who you will become? Who knows what you will do to affect this country? Who knows where your skill will take you? You could change this country, or you could indeed change the world.
For more information on courses offered by the Heart Trust NTA, log on to their website heart-nta.org or call 929-3410-8.
Colon cancer is very common in Jamaica in terms of cancers. We do know that it's the third most common cause of cancer-related death. So in males behind lung and prostate, in females behind breast and cervix. It accounts for maybe between 13 to 18 new cases per 100,000 per year in Kingston, and it may be even higher if you consider the entire island. The prognosis for colon cancer is very good, even though the numbers are very high. But the prognosis is good if you pick up the disease very early. So the earlier you detect colon cancer is the more likely you are to survive the condition. And that's why screening is important. Screening has been shown to reduce the incidence of death and complications from colon cancer. And we can use screening to actually prevent the development of cancer and treat. Stage 4 disease, however, if it's very late and has spread outside, only very low survival figures, as low as 20% would still be surviving by 5 years. So you do really need to pick up the condition very early, and that would be the best chance to improve your survival.
Got animation skills? Then come on out to Kingston 2016 and show off your talent. It's March 12 and 13 at the Edna Manley College of the Visual and Performing Arts. There will be amazing prizes, a film festival, animation competitions, seminars, and pitch competitions. Come and learn from the best local and international animation experts and engage investors in speed meetings. Kingston 2016, March 12 and 13. Put on by the Ministry of Science, Technology, Energy and Mining. Key partners include the World Bank, Caribbean Development Bank, Jampro, Toon Boom, TV Paint Development, Wacom, Eziram, the Jamaica Information Service, and Edna Manley College of the Visual and Performing Arts.
We've come to the end of today's show. Another informative program comes your way tomorrow, but you don't have to wait till then. Just connect to our website, jis.gov.jm, and while you're online, send your feedback to Jamaica Magazine at jis.gov.jm or a tweet at JIS News. On behalf of the entire production crew, I am Andrea Chisholm. Have yourselves a great evening.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.